Hey guys, good morning. It's Friday and that means that we have a workshop today. And this time it's a very special workshop, one of my favorites. But hey, all the workshops are one of my favorites, but this one is really cool. It's called Smoke and Props, and this time we have Ingrid as our model. Now during Smoke and Props we work with smoke and props. And that combination always gives great images. But the first thing we have to do, and that's actually what Steffi is doing at the moment, is make sure that there will be no smoke alarm. So Steffi?
I'm putting on a plastic cap on the smoke.
She's putting on a plastic cap on the smoke alarm. And I'm going to very quickly show you the set. There we go. And that's it. So you saw the set? Well, I hope you saw the set a little bit. And the students will be here in about 45 minutes and we start with the Q&A. Because the Q&A in our workshops is very important, because that's where the students actually determine what they want to learn. What is their problem? What do they want to see in the workshop? And that's what I incorporate in the workshop. And again, I'm using the Lume Cube, by the way, today. So as you can see, it's a really cool device. I got it in about 3 or 4 days ago and I've been playing with it ever since, and it just gives a little bit more light on my face during these intros. And I promised that Behind the Closed Doors would be an episode without any fancy lighting or any sound and whatever, and I'm still gonna do it pretty raw, but this Lume Cube is just so easy. You can just put it on your sun hood of your monitor and it gives you really nice, better light quality, especially if you feather it away. Now normally if the light would be straight on my face it would be like this, which is, I don't like it, but if I feather it away just a little bit you get this really nice soft light quality. So don't put it like this, but just feather it away. And that works for all lighting, also studio lighting of course. Okay, so I won't be talking too much. And let's enjoy the workshop Smoke and Props with Ingrid, and it's gonna be cool. Okay, first students already arrived. Good morning.
Goedemorgen.
And more to come. We're ready to start the workshop in the studio, so here we have all the guys together. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
And of course we have our beautiful model. Hi. Ingrid. Hello Ingrid. Are you looking forward to it?
Always.
Oh, cool. And we have our new mascot, or my new friend. Yep. Let's give this shoot a little bit more life. Yes, silence. Okay, we have the set and a lot of smoke. We actually have a snoot over here, strip light with grid, blue gel here, which now is disconnected because we didn't like the effect, and in the back a strip light which shines through our hole here. So that's the set. Let's pump some smoke and have some fun. Okay, we have some of the results here. As you can see, we played around with angles, just having some fun with the lighting and of course the smoke. Absolutely love this series, very nice. So Ingrid of Doors did a great job. One of the disadvantages of the smoke workshop is that we actually have a lot of smoke, and as soon as we come out, oops, let me change the exposure on my camera. So I hope the fire department will not be called, as it looks like. Oh my. Boys and girls, smoking is bad for your health, but this smoke is okay. Oei, oei. Let's go back in.
Je hebt er 4 als het goed is.
Serieus, hè?
Nou.
Smoke. Okay, so let's try a little bit of fun with the Lume Cube. So we're gonna start up the app on my phone. Leon is now filming. And let's get the Lume Cube up there. So Ingrid, can you look down a little bit? Let's make sure that the Lume Cube is in the picture. Focus on Ingrid. And let's take the shot. This looks great. So we can do exposure on our eye and focus. And there we go. And the cool thing is, you really have this nice effect. Really nice. Love the Lume Cubes. Always very important, calibrate your monitor. So in this workshop we also explain the difference between hardware calibration on the BenQ and the Wacom Cintiq with the Color Monkey. So often forgotten in workshops, but we do that this time to show people how important it is and how easy. Really cool outfit, the Knight of the Undead. And of course it's Ingrid, don't worry guys. And we're using one strobe with a blue gel and one strip light without gels and smoke. Result of this setup, and there we see the setup, a lot of light, a lot of smoke, really cool. Okay, we have our model Ingrid, and now we have different gels and of course the light blaster to create a really cool effect on the background. So Ari is shooting, and as soon as the strobes go off you can see the effect of the light blaster. There we go. It's a really cool effect. Hey guys, let's quickly look at some of the results. Now these were shot with the iPhone and the Lume Cube, so I think that went out pretty well. This was the first set with the disco ball and some smoke. Same set, but a slightly different light setup, as you can see here. I love this one with the reflection. You can even see myself here. It's a selfie, so that's pretty cool, I think. This is the first one with the night, and with the night we actually changed a lot in the lighting. Like we started out with blue and later on we added magenta and yellow. So that was pretty interesting to see what all those different colors can bring for the mood, because color evokes emotion. So as soon as you change the color, the look of the shot will be totally different. As you can see here, way warmer. And we ended up with this. Now this is my selection, of course. It's not all the shots we did, but it's my selection for today. And there are two shots I actually already retouched, and those are only the shots from the iPhone, because I wanted to get them out as quickly as possible. Because they were shot with the Lume Cube, so they don't need a lot of retouching. And here we go. So this is the final shot with the Lume Cube. And this one. Okay, so I'm not done yet. What I have to do is on Sunday we have a really cool workshop for UNESCO. I'm going to tell you that about in a second. So let's turn around the camera. So on Sunday I teach a workshop at UNESCO Heritage. That's really cool. It's very close to our home. And it's organized by a good friend of us, Pim van der Made. And what I have to do is tell about glamour photography. Now I'm not really a glamour photographer, but for a lot of people the stuff that we do is actually glamour, making it better than it is in real life, and they call it glamour, so I'm okay with that. So what I have to do is create something that I can talk about for 3 hours. Now knowing me, I can talk for 3 hours. The thing is, I don't believe in having the same seminar on your hard drive and doing it over and over again. So what I'm actually doing is I'm selecting images from, let's say, the last 3-4 months, and I add those to an existing seminar. That means that the seminar will change approximately every 3-4 months. It will be a totally different seminar. So even a seminar that I teach, let's say in January, will be totally different end of summer. So if you see a seminar on a photo club like on January and you go to another photo club in the end of the summer, you will get a totally different seminar. Some images of course will be exactly the same because it's the story I need to tell or it's something about technique, but most of the shots will be totally different. So I already selected some images. The only thing I now have to do is open up Keynote and enter those images into my seminar, and then I can go home, because I've been here since I think 8:30 and it's now also 8:30 and it's at least half an hour work, and then I still have to edit, of course, behind the closed doors for today. So it's a long day, but hey, I love it. Okay, I'm done with my presentation for the UNESCO Photo Fest, and it's gonna be glamour or fashion, or in other words, what kind of photography do I do? And as you can see, I try to do a lot of shots. It's a 3-hour seminar, and these are actually the shots I'm going to use, and there's a story. So it's 374 images. That means that I have less than a minute per image. And what I try to do is I break it up into segments like storytelling, use windows, natural light, hard sunlight, using strobes, subtle strobes, clear strobe use, backlighting with strobes, a little piece about sports, shooting it differently, backlighting with strobes, We have of course a segment called Find the Right Angles. Bad locations, no there aren't any. We have some stuff on smoke. In Dutch it's called rook, but smoke. Do it yourself, how you can create backgrounds yourself. This is pretty cool, how you can destroy your background and make it interesting. We did this for a phase 1 workshop in New York. So we used a grey seamless. And I find the grey seamless pretty boring. So what we did is we actually put the model behind it and let it come through. And we talk about gels, the using of gels, expensive strobes, not necessary. You can also use natural or ambient light, or of course light bulbs. And finally a whole piece about styling. So it should be a pretty interesting workshop, I hope. But we'll see that on Sunday. So I'm looking forward to that one. Okay guys, that's behind the closed doors for today. Tomorrow there will be no episode, because tomorrow is actually my day off, because I also work on Sunday. So tomorrow I'm just gonna relax and visit the flea market, by the way. So that's gonna be interesting. It's really close to Emmeloord and it's only on Saturday. So normally I never ever go there because I'm never free on Saturday. And this time I am. So I'm gonna watch over there what they have. So thank you so very much for watching, and feel free to leave comments below. And well, have a nice weekend, and Sunday of course we will be filming during our seminar, so you'll see that too. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and see you next time. But before I leave, we have another MacFun giveaway. The only thing you have to do is on social media shout out I love MacFun and I like, and just fill in which plugin you want or standalone, and we will make sure that we select one lucky winner and he or she will get that plugin for free. So real cool, right? Thank you so very much MacFun for making that possible, and see you guys on Sunday's episode. Bye bye.